Hey, good morning. There's every chance that we're going to get rained off here, so we might as well jump straight in and see what we can do. I'm down at a place called Second Valley in South Australia. We've come to photograph a jetty, an old stone and timber one. It's a very rugged environment, and there are a lot of high waves, so we'll just have to be a little careful around the edge when we're photographing from either side. But at the moment I'm slap bang in the middle of the jetty. Sunrise is going to happen behind me, so we're focused about a third of the way in. I'm just going to throw this onto manual. An 8-minute exposure. Okay, the light's rising quite quickly here, quicker than I expected. So we'll just have a look and see what we've got on this exposure here, the first one, our test exposure. We're going to run off and get to the other side and shoot back this way towards that colour. Now, this is the composition I was looking at earlier on, and I can show you this, as I'm sure you can see. I'm using these rocks here on the right hand side to sort of hold this side, frame it up, and the rocks are quite nice. I'm just going to spin this very slightly because I want these rocks in the bottom left hand corner just to pull you in to frame the bottom, and I think that's it. It's a very simple composition. I think we only need about 40-second exposure for this one, and we'll just give it the test and we'll see where we go from there. These may go black and white, again, moody skies, and also because they've got some netting, security netting. I think council are doing some works over there, and so it's bright red and not very attractive in the scene, but we're far enough away that we can get away with that. Okay, that's come out quite well. I'll pop that up now. So I'm going to come across here. You may have noticed here that I had this leg shortened and up against the rock, such as just like this, so I can get in close to the rock, shorten the leg, 2 long legs, 1 short leg, get in there close. And now when I pull out, these long legs should help me drop the camera down here. And then shorten this one leg once again to get it level. just you. Okay. Okay, so I want to capture this movement some more. To be honest, I like that composition quite a lot, so I'm going to repeat that exposure. I'm going to focus on the rocks in front of me, and I'm going to give that 20 seconds. After each exposure now, I'm going to have to run and check. I'm going to have to run and check the inside, the filters, because the wind's blowing this way and there's spray throwing up. So I just need to make sure that they're clean between each shot. And that is just about done. Yep, perfectly well exposed. Just check those filters. Right, it's time to take out. Should have had it ready and in my pocket. So let me just grab several cloths in here, but I usually find the microfiber works the best. There we go. I do prefer this composition to the one we've just done. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to focus in on that, on the jetty itself. So I've got one on the rocks, one on Rafi's a little unsure here. He doesn't like the sound of these waves, so he's sticking. You can see he's sticking quite close to me, which is great. I'm happy because then I know exactly where he is. Come on, sunshine. There we go. Come on. There's a huge bank of cloud over there, I think you can see. So I think that's going to snuff out any colour. But those hills off across there are gorgeous. Just look at them. Now if we had some evening light, it would be hitting them. And I've just spotted up on the top a lone tree. So that'll be worth exploring. Okay, let's get this composition. I may need to change to the 17, but the filters are back in the car. So instead of that, I think I'm going to have to zoom back with my legs just slightly. Okay, backpack off. I've just taken this shot. It's a slight touch of colour just appearing on that cloud. But what I've noticed is that this sea breeze, there is a clouding of my filters. So I just want to make sure that we keep that clean. Just make sure. It's pointless taking a shot with dirty filters or cloudy filters. There you go. Nice and clean. So 10 seconds at F20. Let's check this one out. Just a very, yeah, no, that's perfectly well exposed. So that's at F20, 10 seconds. So I really wanted some streaking in that sky. So I'm probably going to, well, definitely going to change that. Just want to make sure that focused, do that again, focused in on the rock. So I want that rock perfectly, this one here, perfectly in focus. I can paint that in at any point, so long as I don't move the tripod. What we have here is 10 seconds, so that will give us 40 seconds with a 20, 40, 80 seconds. Sorry, 80 seconds with a 3-stop. So I'm going to throw that on. And as the light's rising, I'm going to give it a minute, and we'll take it from there. As I said, I've focused in on this rock, so I'm going to focus on the jetty and take the longer exposure for that sky. So there we go. So it's a 3-stop in, 0.8 grad. We'll just make sure we put it onto manual, which we have. I'll bump the exposure time up to a minute. I'm just going to refocus on the jetty itself. Got that, 2-second timer, and away we go. Couldn't be simpler. And while I've got your attention, Rafi and I would really appreciate if you like this video. It supports the channel an awful lot, and it means that YouTube, the algorithm is that they'll share it to other people. So if you do like it, then please do that. If you've got anything to say, suggestions for me to improve, suggestions of things to take, then please comment, and I promise that I will answer every single comment I get. And yeah, that's about it. So back to the photography now. The sales pitch is over. I'm just going to do a panorama, so that's what I'll do from here. Got to be quick, even though it's a 40-second exposure. I love the jetty wall, I love this rock, so maybe I can use them both. I'm just going to pop around this side and see if this composition here works. Well, that might work, as you can see. So this is really all about finding, looking at the scene and finding the bits that you like, and then trying to build the composition about them. So I love the rock wall. I like these little steps. I love this rock to the left. And the jetty's a jetty. They just lead out wonderfully out into the sea, so they just lead your eye out. So you just look around and try and play with these compositions, so that you can you get something that pleases you and gives you the feeling or the atmosphere of what you're feeling on this day. And today it's blustery, it's beautiful green water, solid dependable stone, and so it's sort of putting that together in some sort of story that explains why you came here in the first place and what you felt once you got here. So yeah, I focused on that stone, so now I'm just going to refocus up on the jetty. And there we go. Okay, what we've done here is I've attempted a 60-second exposure. I've obviously put the tripod on the wrong side of this barrier. I'm hoping to use this barrier here as a leading line coming in from, well, it's not quite the bottom left, but it's very close to the bottom left, parallel to the left-hand side of the frame. Hopefully bring you up balanced by these rocks which point up towards the jetty itself, and then the jetty going out to sea. So it is left-centric, if that makes sense, but it's well exposed at 60 seconds. Yeah, that's nice. The end of our time here at Second Valley. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, and consider giving it a like, maybe comment, maybe share. Either way, I hope to see you all again very soon. So wherever you are, take care and see ya.